Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. I just parted ways with Lady Bug Out after a couple of amazing days of just caravanning through parts of Colorado. We had such a good time. I showed you some of the adventures. I also kept a couple of them to myself because, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. You want to enjoy the moment and soak it in sometimes. But now I am actually about to leave out of Ouray, Colorado and head back toward Texas. Now, if you're new to my channel, you may not know this, but I have a base camp in Texas that I kind of go back to, work on projects, regroup, and see family. So I'm actually going to be leaving out today and heading that way, and I'm taking you with me. I will say this, leaving out of Colorado at this particular time, it's beautiful. I mean, Colorado's always pretty, but during the fall, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're all gassed up, and now we can go a little farther. But I think we might make one more stop along the way. Okay, so change of plans. I was gonna go to Mountain Village and use the free Wi-Fi, get some breakfast. They have a festival and they're actually doing parking up there. So unless you have like a little festival thing, you can't go up there. So off we go. We have about 60 miles until our next like turn area. So this could be a wild ride. I don't know. I was hoping to kind of take that moment and get some coffee and get my moves going, because originally I had thought we would drive straight to Texas, which is like 13 hours. We may not do that. I don't know. I mean, that's the good thing about van life. If we get tired, we can always pull off somewhere and chill. So I think we're just going to play today by ear and check out some of the views. I think that's the best thing that we can possibly do right now. Oh, this is going to be a pretty drive back to base camp. I have never driven this particular stretch of highway before between Telluride and Durango, and wow, oh my goodness. I'm glad you're on this ride with me, because this is just what we need today. It's like Scenic Viewpoint after Scenic Viewpoint along this stretch of highway. Oh my goodness. Above us, we have this rocky crag right here. Below us, we have the entire valley. And you are getting those little hints of fall kind of peeking their head around at us. Oh my goodness.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Ooh. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home.
Okay, little update. As you can see probably through the window over here, very flat now. We are no longer in Colorado. We've been driving about 5 hours and we still have a long way ahead to get to Texas, but we have left the fall behind us and now we have moved into just like some more flat, desertous looking lands. A few mesas, a few mountains popping up here and there, but for the most part it's just a nice flat drive. So with that said, we are on our way to Albuquerque so we can get on the major highway and just start gunning it at 75. That'll get us back to Texas by about 2 a.m. Wow. I will say this though, we do need to find some gas before too much longer. I don't usually like to drive below half a tank whenever I'm not as familiar with where I'm going. And whenever we get to base camp, we've got some cleaning to do. Of course, I guess that's kind of to be expected. We were in the desert for like days and everything just got dirty. And then we went to the mountains where we weren't in as much dirt, but at the same time, we never fully got Dimples cleaned out. So I have a load of laundry. I have some things I need to pull out of the van anyway. We're gonna rearrange a few things and then we're gonna get back on the road. We've got some other things to do. So you'll be seeing some of that adventure coming up soon. We'll get there when we get there. But for right now, I'm just taking this time to just kind of decompress, kind of put some thoughts down. I like to make a lot of notes while I'm going down the road, so I text a lot of notes, and just taking in the views. I mean, despite the fact that New Mexico has a lot of flatland, they do have a lot of really beautiful places also, and driving through this particular section, I'm getting to see that, so this is kind of nice. Little update, we've been driving for about 8 hours now. We're still in New Mexico. My head is peeling and we still have about 6 hours to get to base camp. Driving days like this are great for the jackery, hard for the booty, but I feel like we really get a lot accomplished, so we're gonna keep it moving for a little bit longer. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to base camp before I stop. If I'm continuing at the pace I'm going at, it's gonna be almost 3 in the morning. So we'll see, we'll see. Definitely will say this though, the van is nasty. I was rolling through the top part of New Mexico and hit like a swarm of grasshoppers all at the same time. So probably what's gonna happen tomorrow, whenever I do get to base camp, I'm going to just relax for a little bit, empty everything out from the inside, deep clean, and then do some severe cleaning on the outside too, because Okay, adventurers, we drove last night until we couldn't drive anymore, and we ended up at this safety stop here in Texas. We're only about 3 hours away from base camp. I am so excited. I actually slept super good. It was packed here last night when I pulled in, but that didn't matter. It was comfortable. It was pretty quiet, and you could hear some of the idling of the trucks in the distance, but otherwise, this is one of my favorite places to stop off in Texas that I know I will always be guaranteed safety, because look at this. So, do you see these lights? And on the building, there's all these little attachments. They have cameras everywhere. So, you are definitely safe at a safety stop in Texas. But with that said, it's a beautiful morning. We are awake and we are about to make it back to base camp. So let's go. But before we start this pursuit, let's throw away some trash. The van is looking like a mess, so we might as well at least eliminate some of it. Now you might be thinking, Bunny, why is it that you decided to make 14 hours of a drive to get straight back to base camp instead of splitting it up and doing a couple adventures along the way? Well, I have some things that I need to get done. And typically by the time it's time for me to go to base camp, I have laser focus. I just want to get there so I can start working on the projects, so I can get back out on the road and start the next set of adventures. So, even though I'm tired, it is well worth it just to get there so that I can start working and get things accomplished. Dimples here needs a little bit of love, and it's not anything that's bad or anything. It's just a few things I want to tweak before I get back out on the road. And I want to do some laundry. I want to clean it out because it's filthy. Stuff like that. So again, laser focus. So with that said, we're going to start our laser focus for the day with the key. Let's go. Not to mention, I'm not sure what order you're seeing the video uploads in, but I took a nice little tumble straight down the mountain, and so I'm feeling a bit sore as a result of it. First couple days were okay. Second couple days, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get back to base camp so I can get some proper attention to that, because it is on my behind, and that requires me to not be on my behind for a couple days so that I can let the area heal. And that's kind of hard to do in a van. Kind of hard indeed. Now, if the order of the videos hasn't yet shown you that, you're in for a treat. But again, with that said, we're gonna hit the road. 3 hours, here we come. This is getting worse. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this right now. This is gross. I will add this though, every time, New Mexico and Texas, this is what my windshield looks like. There's just so many rogue bugs, and they're all really attracted to Dimples because Dimples is so cute until they go splat. This is gonna take a lot of scrubbing. Oh, the sun is aggressive today.